Luverne, their key players, I think, are number 15, 15, Mike Braw, 44, Billy Schneiders. I think there's a defensive man. His name's Cook or something like that. So they got some pretty big hitters on this team. I mean, they look small, but they're hitters. And Worthington, they got Mitch Robinette. Heard he's number 3rd in the state in scoring, in points. So I think Luverne's going to come out hitting in this first period to maybe get these Trojans a little tired so they can put some points on the board.
I think Luverne's going to come out and try to lay the body on Clark and Robinette to slow them down, tire them out, and keep their shots out of the net a little bit. I'm sure that'll be a big key. Tonight's also Gunnar Alberg night out here at the arena as the opening face-off takes place and Worthington throws it down into Luverne's end. And there's Robinette and Clark right away, forechecking hard for Worthington. Worthington has control at neutral ice. Now loses it to that Bra that you were talking about earlier for Luverne, one of their better players.
Yeah, here comes Mitch Robinette. Here he goes, him and Clark coming down. Robinette tried to pass over Clark, but it was deflected off one of the Luverne defense and went right into the goalie, so he covered it up, and there's going to be a face-off down in the Luverne zone.
You saw the Luverne defender there trying to hit Robinette, trying to lay the body on him a little bit, but Robinette bounced right off and was able to get a little offense going for the Trojans here. Robinette wins the face-off clean, and the slap shot from Pfeiffer's deflected up into the ceiling, right back down, so we got a stoppage of play and we'll do it all over.
Yeah, that was that Mike Braw, that big hitter for Luverne. Looks like a small player, but on his skates, he's pretty strong. Robinette takes the face-off. Big pile up there. Here comes Mike Braw down the ice for Luverne. Braw's going to carry it in the zone, loses control. Pfeiffer regains it. Oh, there's a shot on goal by Luverne. Flynn made the save down there in net. Pfeiffer and Ryder working it down in the corner there. Robinette's got the puck now. Here he goes. He's carrying it up. Ooh, there's that defender checking Robinette. Here comes Clark up the ice with it. Mitch putting on some moves here. He's going to carry it into the zone, see if he can get a shot on net. And he does, but
Flynn in the net for the Trojans. Here comes Jake Stanifer at the blue line. He stood up. The Luverne crowd likes to see that. Now Luverne's breaking out of their zone. Luverne defenseman carrying it up. He takes a slap shot from the blue line and it's gloved and held onto by Flynn. Nice hit put on by Mitch Clark. You can see the other Luverne players are kind of coming in to get a piece of Clark. I think Robinette just took a penalty, I'm not sure. Yep. Mitch got a 2-minute penalty for elbowing now, so we're going to get to see what Luverne's power play has. This is a big opportunity for Luverne to set the tone here. Killing the penalty is Ryan Grimius and Jake Standiford now, or Jake Shodden now for the Trojans.
Kind of heard a roar in the Luverne section over here, because Robinette pretty much tore Luverne defense up last week, so Mitch has to sit 2 minutes in the box. I don't think he's probably very happy about that. Now they're going to set up a play here. Back to the point. Point takes a shot at net. Flynn with a nice save there off the pad. So line change by the Trojans there. Derek Russ putting on the defense. And there was Jake Standiford sending it down the ice, burning some time for the Trojans. Derek Russ working it down here in the corner. Russ doing a great job holding the puck in the zone as long as he can. Oh, and he takes a pretty hard hit there. Nelson gets tied up by one of the Luverne players. The Trojans are doing an excellent job keeping it out of the zone here, or keeping it in the zone here. Hall saves it.
Now we got Worthington putting the pressure on shorthanded. Pfeiffer took a big slap shot from the point, and goalie made a real... Worthington's penalty is over, so we're full strength now. Luverne has control. Luverne players aren't really being pressured much right now. It doesn't seem like they got a lot of time with the puck. Flynn's sprawling around in front of the net. I don't know if he knew where the puck was or not. It didn't go in, but... Now here's Mitch Clark. He blocked a shot, and now he's got kind of a breakaway going. He takes a shot. Goalie's made the save. It went through his legs and behind him, but wide of the net. Luverne defenseman did a nice job of covering up, chasing and hustling down to get him, so he didn't have a clean shot.
Yeah, as those three Trojans were coming down here, Clark got a shot on net, and Robinette, he was there for the rebound, but he kind of took a shot. One of the Luverne players kind of hit him there. Joe Vosberg just passed it up to Robinette Clark.
Looks like we got John Standifer playing with Clark and Robinette now, maybe mixing the lines up a little bit. Ryder usually plays with those guys. Now here's Standifer passing it to Clark. He had a wide open net, and he didn't get much on that shot at all, and it went wide.
Nelson kind of hitting it off the boards. Here comes Pfeiffer up. He hits Ryan Grimius with the pass. Here comes a 2-on-1. Grimius with Jake Shodden. Jake Shodden got on it, shot on net. Oh, and that went right off the post by Jake Shodden.
That was a really pretty pass from Grimius to Shodden there, and he hit the post. Another pretty play down there was when Pfeiffer hit Billy Schneider, their captain, knocked him off the puck, used the strength in his big body to get in the way and not let him through. Then he looked up and found Grimius with the pass to get that whole play started. A real big scoring chance for the Trojans. We've had a couple. Clark had one with the open net there, it looked like. And that one off the post, we just haven't been able to convert. We get a lot of quality scoring chances, but sooner or later they're going to go in. There's a shot by the Luverne team, steered aside by Flynn, and here comes Clark with Robinette. 2-on-2. Clark stops at the top of the circles, does a 360 and tries to find Ryder. taken away by Luverne. Now he finds Mitch Robinette. He's got Clark going to the net and Ryder. He takes a shot. Goalie blocks it aside. Now here's a loose puck out for Jake Stanifer, who winds up. Nice block by Bra. That's the second time I've seen him block a shot. He's hurting. Deeper. Mitch Clark picks it up. We got Ryder and Robinette in the slot. Clark's taking his time looking around. Tries to go to Halls. That's a dangerous pass because number 33 for Luverne poked his stick out and dumped it down the ice. Now Jesse Flynn makes a save. We get the whistle of a face-off down on our end. Now a puck comes back out to Clark, who gives it for Pfeiffer, a slap shot. Blocked by Bra. That's the third slap shot I've seen him take. And it paid off for him. Now number 12's got a one-on-one kind of going. And Pfeiffer lays him out pretty good there. Pfeiffer came from across the ice, laid out his shoulder, and just blew him over. Now Robinette's tripped up a little.
Now Laverne's breaking it out here. Number 33 passes it up to Schneider. Schneider gets the puck. Here comes a... Oh, that was a good play by Jake Schotten, I think it was. Dove at the puck and knocked Billy Schneider's shot out of the way. Here comes Nick Nelson. Nick Nelson trying to get out of the zone, but he can't. And Flynn makes a tough glove save. Nice shot by the point.
Yeah, on that little break, Billy Schneider, the captain for Luverne, put a quick little move on Stanifer. Kind of dipped out of the way when he tried to play the body, it looked like, and right around him he went, took a shot on net, and Flynn was able to make the save. Otherwise, he was all alone. Mitch Clark with it. Luverne player sprawling down. Clark dumps it in. Trojans are giving chase now. Robinette down there playing after it. Clark's in the slot. Here comes Robinette. Takes a backhand off the shoulder. It hit the post and the crossbar and bounced out. Robinette thought he scored, but he didn't. It's a big check tried to be thrown by Halls on Bra. Brady was talking about Bra being a strong skater and didn't even really phase him. Now here comes Clark. Clark winds up for a slap shot. It's deflected and just sails wide. Now Stanifer takes a slap shot, blocked by Bra. There's the fourth slap shot I've seen that kid take tonight.
Here comes Jake Stanifer carrying it to the zone. Oh, he takes a hard hit by number 15, Mike Brawl. And here comes number 77 for Luverne. He gets to Mike Brawl. Mike Brawl's got a breakaway, and what a save by Jesse Flynn. Nick Nelson just dumps it in the zone. Here comes Jake Schotten down to get it. Oh, Ryan Grievous just got a good shot of net, kind of a wraparound, but the goalie made a good save. Jake Schotten's got it over there on the right side. There's Joe Vosper with a nice shot of net. It was a good save by the goalie. Nice blocker save by the goalie that was.
Now Luverne, after the whistle, pushing some people around a little bit. Tried to go to the backhand and got it taken away. Now Pfeiffer put the big hit on Luverne, who bounced off and hit Robinette and knocked him down. And there's a slap shot from the top of the circle, beat Jesse Flynn clean. I'm not sure who scored that for Luverne, but it was a hard shot right past his glove. He threw the glove at it just a little bit too late. Now Luverne takes a 1-0 lead.
There's Luverne, passes out to the defender. They're going to get a shot on net. Jake Schotten slides in front of the player. Here comes Billy Schneiders. He gets the shot on net. But Flynn makes a good save.
Flynn's able to make the save and cover up on that one for a whistle.
Luverne breaks it out to number 12 for Luverne. Here comes he. He's going to get a shot on net here, but Flynn makes the save. Number 46 for Luverne sends it in front of the net, but Robinette makes the block. Still in the pass. Oh, there's Derek Ross with a big hit on the play. Pfeiffer with a big shot over there on the side too. Chris Halls just gets taken out. Some big hits here going on in the second period. Here's Pfeiffer with the puck. Pfeiffer's gonna pass it.
Pretty strong on their skates tonight, and now out of the zone goes the puck, and Ryan Grimace is going after it. He gets past 1D, he's all alone. He's waiting, and Luverne just took the net off. I don't like to see that. They aren't going to put up with much of that tonight. Those 2D went right for the net, didn't it look like? This line's due for some points. They've been shut out so far tonight. Robinette wins the draw back to Halls clean. He takes a slap shot, and Robinette deflects it. And Clark was right there too. I'm not really sure who got the goal, but it went in. We got a 1-1 game. It was either Robinette or Clark from Halls. Robinette did a real good job of winning that face-off. That's important. Halls took a nice slap shot, and it was deflected. There was some traffic in front. We'll see who scored here. Trojans tied up 1-1 with 9:36 to go in the second period.
Who scored?
Maybe that'll get the Trojans fired up and ready to play now. Just when I said they were due, they scored.
Second period scoring for Worthington, number 14.
Robinette scored the goal.
Assist goes to number 11, Chris Hall.
Kind of handcuffed him, it looked like. Now here comes Luverne. Pfeiffer does a good job of hitting him. The puck laid in the net there. The net came off, puck was laying in the crease. Luverne might have got it in, but it was after the net was off. Luverne player kind of plowed Flynn over and knocked him into the net. Now Luverne trying to get it out. It comes to Clark. He finds he had Robinette alone in front there. Just a little bit behind him. Now there's Broad just going after Robinette. Their crowd likes to see that. Pretty sure the Worthington players will have something to say about that. Now here's Mitch Clark. Here he comes up the ice, taking his time, looking. Steps aside, one guy takes a slap shot just over the line on net. Goalie saves it. And there's Robinette getting pushed a little bit. It's pretty obvious the Luverne players don't like Robinette too much. They're doing kind of everything they can to rough him up.
The only reason why they don't like him is they can't stop him. Once Robinette gets on that 1-on-1 or 1-on-2 or whatever it is, Luverne defenders, they have no game. Robinette just moves right behind him. He's got too much speed for him. And I think Robinette might be getting another penalty here, is it? Coincident penalty?
Both players are getting penalties, probably for roughing. I think Luverne might be going back to the old saying, if you can't beat him, fight him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now they're getting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. They'll both be out for about 2 minutes. Teams will still be 5-on-5, so it won't hurt much. Luverne's probably happy to get Robinette off the ice no matter what player they lose, though. There's a slap shot by Halls. Goalie makes a nice save and covers up.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't want Robinette on that ice. Probably want to keep him off as much as they can. Grimace takes the face off. He wins it. But here comes Luverne. They kind of punched it through. Here goes Billy Schneiders with the 2-on-1. He gets a shot on net, and I think that might have hit the pipe. Either that or hit the side of the net. Luverne defender got a shot on net. Number 77 working it over on the other side.
Joe Vosberg for the defenseman. Now here comes Bra. He skates through Standifer, takes a backhand, and it goes wide. Bra gets the puck again.
Here comes Luverne on a 2-on-2. 3-on-2 now. And that shot was deflected by Pfeiffer. And John Standifer with a big hit on one of the Luverne players. Here's a shot right in front of the net. And that's a goal by Billy Schneiders for Luverne.
Worthington had their forwards sucked down a little bit. They were helping out on the D like they're supposed to, but nobody was in the middle of the ice to cover up in the deep slot, the high slot. Billy Schneider skated in and took a shot. He was hit as he let it go, but he had enough time to pick a spot and in the net. Luverne takes a 2-1 lead now. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second period here. Luverne dumps it back down to Standifer. He finds Clark, and then he finds Robinette. Robinette leaves it there. Here comes Robinette. He's got some time to skate. He's got 4 guys on him, so Clark's wide open. Here's a pass all the way down to Clark, and Clark finds the upper corner. When I saw those 4 guys making a wall, all coming for Robinette, you know somebody else is open. Mitch Clark was wide open. Robinette with the real heads-up play. Kind of throws it over him a little bit, over the sticks. Nobody could get it except for Clark, and he was wide open. Skated in, put the puck in the upper corner. It's a really nice play, a really good setup from Mitch Robinette. I don't know if Luverne forgot about Clark or what happened there. A good goal scorer as well, and he found the net.
On that play, there's like 4 Luverne players that were just like lined up in a row straight across, and Clark was over on the left side, and Robinette thought he was going to maybe try and maneuver around him, and he just kind of shot the puck up, and I think all 4 of those Luverne players wanted to hit Robinette, and they didn't even think about Clark. Clark down there on the breakaway, and he scores. So 2-2, 150 left in this second period.
Robinette scored a lot of shorthanded goals already this year. He throws it up and over the boards into his own bench. The faceoff will come from where he shot it. I think when teams get on a power play against Worthington, they get in such a big offensive mode that they make one little mistake and Worthington finds Robinette and he's gone and he'll put it away.
Yeah, Worthington has a lot of single goal scores, I think, this year. Robinette usually gets on breakaways, and he's pretty hard to stop. Once he gets on the breakaways, he kind of got a little, he can hit practically any corner of the net. So here comes Luverne down the ice. They're going to try and set it up in the zone, I think, but Pfeiffer doesn't let that happen. And here goes Robinette right there, just what I was talking about. Let's see if he can score here. And he does! That's a goal by Mitch Robinette, baby! Assist by Kyle Pfeiffer!
I just called it, one little mistake from Luverne. Pfeiffer sees Robinette in the middle, throws it up a little bit. Robinette picks it up, takes it himself all the way. Nobody could catch up to him, and he found the upper corner. It's a pretty goal, short-handed goal. You know, that takes a lot out of the Luverne team's spirits.
That's exactly what me and Ryan were just talking about there. Short-handed goals. Mitch gets on those breakaways, and he's pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, he's really hard to stop. It kind of looked like the last goal by Clark, kind of all around. Here goes Robinette again now. He sidesteps a defenseman. Guess that was an unassisted goal from Robinette. Luverne makes looking to blast it up into the slot, but it's blocked away by the defender. Now Worthington's penalty's over. Here's Mitch Robinette on kind of a breakaway. He's got one guy. He's got a guy with him though. He sidesteps him, goes for the 5-hole right between the legs, but the goalie makes the save.
Robinette's going to take the face-off against Brawl. He wins the face-off back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer over to Clark. Here comes Clark and Robinette. Robinette got a nice shot in net. Clark with the rebound. That was a good play by the Trojans there, by Pfeiffer, Clark, and Robinette. Luverne kind of sails it out of the zone. Pfeiffer picks it up. He bounces it off the boards. Ryder was there to get it. Oh my God, Pfeiffer just drilled like raw. Here comes Robinette. 1-on-2, he's going to get the shot off. And that was a good shot by Mitch Robinette. All he wanted to do is just get a shot on net, and he did it. But the goalie made a good save, so.
Both teams switching lines, and here comes Robinette and Clark go out there. I think they got Ryder with them, and Pfeiffer and Halls. Last time Pfeiffer and Robinette and Clark look really good together. Those are 3 seniors. You got to rely on those guys, and they were playing good. Robinette's just getting a mug, and he gets it up to Clark anyway. Clark had the goalie sprawled out with just a glove to stop it, and he made the save.
Here comes Clark with the puck. Puts a move on number 48 from Luverne, and here comes Clark and Robinette on a 3-on-3 with Ryder. Clark's looking for the pass in front of the net, and he does. And that's a goal by Joey Ryder. Ryder with the goal.
That was a heck of a pass by Mitch Clark. He skated all the way down the ice, came down in the corner, circled around. He was looking for a pass the whole way, and finally he saw a lane. He threw it right to Ryder's stick. Ryder just threw his stick down, threw his stick at it, and it went up her corner. That was a really nice setup by Mitch Clark. Got to give him a lot of credit for that. And Worthington takes a 4-2 lead now with 10:50 left in the third period here. Now we got Luverne on a 2-on-1. Derek Russell's hustling, trying to get back. Good play by the defense of Joe Vosberg there. Went for the guy with the puck and ended up checking him. They took him down, and the puck went to the corner.
Joey Ryder keeping it in the zone. Robinette behind him. Joey goes down to dig it out of the corner. Joey with another nice play, brings it right in front of the net and gets a shot in net. Robinette working around the corner. Pfeiffer gets it. He knocks off the boards. Oh, and he smokes number 16 for Luverne. Here comes Robinette. See what he's going to do with the puck. He had John Stanford with him. John kind of just dove at the puck, see if he could hit it, but he missed it. Here comes Jake Shodden with Ryan Grimius, a 2-on-1. See what he's going to do with the puck. Oh, he passed it to Grimius, and Grimius did hit the nets.
Teams are fighting for it. Now the puck squirts loose. Shodden tries to hit Bra. Bra got the best of that. I'd like to see that out of a player like Mitch, using the body, somebody other than Pfeiffer doing some damage. Now Ryan Grimmius is smoked by 2 people, kind of sandwiched.
Here's Robinette on the D. He gets it up to 44 from Luverne. Here's Clark. Right here is what happens. Oh, that was a great defense play by number 42 from Luverne. Here comes Derek Rust. He's doing a nice job. He gets a shot on net. That ball went in there. Goalie didn't really know if he was going to shoot it or not, but he did shoot it. He got a nice shot on net. And here comes Derek Rust again. Another shot on net. Rust is doing a great, excellent job here on this power play for Luverne.
Now we got less than 10 seconds left on their power play. Rust gets it again. Here he comes. He takes a slap shot from the blue line. The defender blocked it. And now he goes for a line change. Good job by Derek Rust there. Here's Robinette now back on the ice. He tried to poke it past the defender and step to the side. Here we got Nick Hagen. Carries it in, takes a shot, and gets hit pretty good by Bra. It'd be nice to see Worthington score a goal right here in front of the Luverne crowd too. Get their reaction to that. They were being pretty rude, I heard the other night. Now Luverne does have their goalie pulled. Worthington wins the face-off. Luverne holds it in at the blue line. They got 3 guys in the slot. Turnaround shot by Luverne, blocked up. Now we got 44 with the puck in front of the net. Flynn's down, scrambling, and Bra finds the net. Flynn didn't know where the puck was. He was screened good. Puck squirted free. Bra was standing there all alone, and he took a shot. Luverne pulls within 1 with 50 seconds to go. Now we got a face-off in Worthington zone with 3 seconds. 3 seconds is enough to score a goal in this game, that's for sure.
Mike Brawl and Mitch Robinette take the face-off. 3 seconds left here. We got something going on here. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if they're resetting the clock a little bit or what's going on.
Maybe putting some more clicks back on the clock or something.
Now we're up to 4 seconds.
4 seconds now.
Bra to take the face-off.
Braun, Robinette, face-off. Face-off back to the point. And that's the game. Worthington wins this game 4-3. It was a very excellent game by the Worthington and Luverne. Both put on very good performances. And the next game for the Trojans is January 30th. It's against, next home game, it's against Waseca. And that is Parents Night, so hope we can get a lot of fans out here. So, signing off, this is Brady Onen.
And Ryan Como. The shots were even this game. Any Worthington hockey fan will like to see Luverne lose to Worthington. That's the 2nd time in a week, and it's nice to see that happen.
Thank you all for watching Cable 3. This is Brett Wiltrout, the Cameraman, signing off.